thank you for all that you do and all that the team do.
Great, thank you, Graham. And I hope everyone has a great day. Come down and see us. We've got lollipops for the kids, activities, come and make a mask ready for Halloween.
Sounds good.
Okay, Vicky, would you like to tell us a little bit about Peel Volunteer Resource Centre?
Okay, so the Peel Volunteer Resource Centre has been in operation since 1993, and what we do in community is link people who would like to volunteer into volunteer roles with not-for-profit organisations in the Peel region. There's a variety of roles. Currently we've got about 260 roles available, and that's throughout the whole area. We also promote volunteerism, and we support volunteer involving organisations with volunteer management, governance and whatever else they need to run their organisations. We also have the Volunteer of the Year Awards that run every year in December. We hold a event in May for National Volunteer Week, and generally work with all not-for-profits in the region to support them to engage their volunteers and give back to the community.
That's great. And how does volunteering help the individual with regards to mental health? What have you seen?
Well, there's quite a few benefits. Of course, getting out and engaging in your community, it actually keeps you active, gives you a purpose in life, connects you with other people who have like-minded beliefs, and just generally gets you doing something. It also can build your skill set for employment, and make links into your community. Get to know people who live around you.
And do you get many volunteers asking these days? What's it like?
Yeah, it has been slow over COVID, of course, and it's quite slow coming back. That is Australia-wide, not just in this region. We've seen an improvement over the last 6 months of people wanting to volunteer, but we still have more organisations needing volunteers than what we've got. So we are really looking for people to engage with their community. It can be from 1 hour to 15 hours a week. So you get to choose what you'd like to do, where you'd like to volunteer, and for how long you'd like to volunteer.
And people can find out more about Peel Volunteer Resource Centre on their website.
Yeah, we've got a great website. It's very interactive. It's peelvolunteer.org.au. You can search for volunteer positions in our area. You can find volunteer management resources on our website, and it gives you all our contact details. So we actually are in the office on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays from 9 till 2:30, or you can just apply for a volunteer role through our website, and we will get back to you on our next working day.
Oh, that's terrific, Vicky, and thank you very much.
Can you tell us all about your involvement with Canine Rescue Group and how being involved can assist you with your mental health, please?
Yeah, thanks, Ray. Canine Dog Rescue has been around now for about 35 years, started in 1990, and our whole mission around the Peel region is to rescue and rehome dogs. And I think the most important part of that question Ray just asked is, how does pet ownership relate to mental health? Well, there are studies now that actually do quantify that pet ownership is great for people that have some mental health issues and challenges. It gives them that companionship. It gives them that sense of well-being. It also forces them to get up and actually get out and interact with the community, taking their dogs out for exercise and just building that relationship. Canine Rescue are here today purely just to reinforce that message. So if anyone's interested in adopting or fostering a dog, please contact Canine Dog Rescue. If you'd like to come and foster and do some work around fundraising, or actually just getting involved with walking dogs and working in the kennels, cooking food, please contact us at caninedogrescue.org.au. We're more than happy to talk to you and see how you can add value. And as you can see, people like Ray, people like myself, it's a very rewarding thing to do, as it is with all the other organisations here today, because it does directly support mental health. So thanks, Ray. The Mandurah Junior Council. So Chloe, Justera, sorry. If you could just tell us, what do you guys do in your current roles? And then I'll ask you a little bit more about what sort of support you need junior council vibes to the ring. So always ladies first, but
Thank you. We're a group of young people that we strive for a goal and we all come together and break the line. And it's just a really great opportunity for a bunch of young people and we're all amazing because we love the young ladies. And it's just amazing. Thank you.
well, I've only been here for about maybe just one vibe of just how special you guys are in terms of what you do and knowledge and features. And, you know, quite often I think the community don't realise the importance that you play in your future. And also the president. So we'll get on what you said, the role that you're doing and how you feel it makes a difference to not only the young people in the community, but in general.
As my being junior mayor, it's a pleasure having following a blended community mayor helping me out there when I'm at certain events. Being junior mayor, it's been like for me because they really get noise. They just have to come with me and I'll spread out the cases and make it happen. What they want and they believe. Everyone gets a say in what they think. What for when and yeah.
So typically you guys have many projects. I know you do owners of a particular project at the moment. Maybe Chloe, if you could talk a bit about the project that's top of mind at the moment.
So in the beginning, we started brainstorming some ideas, like what and like the video, there were things like we need more accessible places and people chilling at fast food outlets and all different things like that. And all the schools came together and we did a huge vote in what we think is the biggest problem with Mandurah. And this year it is vaping. So we're trying to spread the word about vaping.
So when I was really going out, that was the smoking was bad. What we're saying is that not only is smoking bad, but smoking is not much better at all. It should be avoided.
Yes, people think that it doesn't feel away, but it really isn't.
Now, but you know, just have a fun activity to come up with just maybe use some distribution around those things. I don't even know because I think what people don't understand is it affects your lungs first of all. If we can't breathe, then we can't function. So it's a very important project in the have in terms of anti-vaping activities. Now, my grandkids are over 7 or 8 at the moment, but they're going to be older soon. At what age should they join the junior council?
When they're just 6, so around depending the part of 6, it could be around the age of 11 or 12. And from their school, the they choose from their school and then get them if they want to the junior council.
So if we're going to get the children selected to come on to the junior council, how long do they have to serve on the council? Like it's not a 1 week thing, it's a bit longer commitment than that.
It's for the whole year, and during that council time, have events like what we're doing today on this Wednesday store, Big Run for Junior Mayor and Deputy Junior Mayor, and a lot more fun activities.
Fantastic. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, as well, so if you're coming past, please stop and say hi to the council. They're obviously doing a lot of great work for our younger generation, and it's important to recognise that have to do, especially in communicating health messages. We're talking about physical health here with vaping and smoking, but obviously there's also the challenges we face, well, you guys face, and just day-to-day living. So don't be afraid to come and say hi to the council. Very open and clever, and we'll get inside. Don't forget, if you guys are getting hungry, we've got a healthy choice down the road there, no cost. So make sure you're nourished during the day. Thanks, guys. If I could ask you, Rhiannon, just tell us a little bit about the Medibank and how they actually directly or even indirectly support and provide services for mental health.
We've got a huge amount of services for mental health. We do it for both members and non-members. In our van here today, we've got a health check system, which also has a component in there for mental health checking. We know how important it is. For our members, we have a 24/7 health line. We've got an app that they can get on at any time when life throws curveballs, and you redo it because the programs that are available to you need to be relevant to you at the time. So you have that at your fingertips all of the time. So yeah, a lot of counselling and psychology and hospital admissions. So anything we can do to keep people healthy and well and looking after their mental health.
It's great, and again, it comes back to the point about awareness, because again, people that aren't aware of the services and support that Medibank provide and a lot of the other support services here provide, then we've wasted our time today. But it's not about that today, it's about creating that awareness so that everyone that comes through can get a better feel for the organisations and the support that is provided. And don't forget, everything that we record today is going to go up on the Mental Wellness website. I'll get the address off Paul a bit later, but if you've not been able to attend today, we're on the YouTube channel, and I'll give you that detail a bit later on. But if you have any questions specifically about the support that Medibank provide for mental health, and also I think take advantage of the free health check today, use the opportunity. If you're worried about your blood pressure, if you're worried about a bit of stress, there's an easy test I suspect inside. How long does the test take?
5 to 6 minutes.
There you go. I'm sure everyone's got 5 to 6 minutes, and it looks like we're a bit quiet at the moment. So if you want to come through now or in the next 2.5 hours before we finish up, come in and say hi to the Medibank team and ask questions. Rhiannon, thank you for that, and thanks for coming down and supporting Wellness Wednesday.
Thank you.
All right. Tell us a little bit about GP Down South.
So GP Down South are a not-for-profit organisation who run out of the Peel Health Hub in Mandurah. We have a one-stop shop facility that has lots of different organisations that you can come to if you have mental health or drugs and alcohol problems. We have doctors, nurses, sexual health nurses, psychologists, counsellors. So we have that all in the Health Hub. We also, as part of our team, we go out to, we're the Assertive Outreach team, and we go to Waruna and Pinjarra, and we can see people from the age of 12 to however old. And we link in with those people around counselling, around sometimes they're just lonely and they just want to have someone to talk to, or they might need to go to a doctor's appointment and they're not linked in with any other services, so we are able to link them in with those services. And because Waruna and Pinjarra don't have a lot of services, that's where we come in to the thing. Also, as part of the Health Hub is that we now have a women's health as well, and that's specifically for women and women's issues and things like that. So we have a lady doctor, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. We're a one-stop shop for mental health and drugs and alcohol.
I think that's terrific, and I think the fact you mentioned that you go into some of those remoter places. I don't mean to be rude to Waruna and Pinjarra, because they're not really remote, but they probably don't have the access to services that say the Mandurah area does. So the fact you guys spread that word is very, very important. I was interested that you also mentioned drug and alcohol issues, because a lot of people treat those in isolation of mental health issues, but they're one and the same really, aren't they?
They are, yes. So if you have drug and alcohol, you generally have issues around drug and alcohol, you generally have issues around mental health. Not always, but you know, the majority is that's how it is. So yeah, so we're sort of we see the whole person and we try and deal with the whole package. Yeah.
And if people want to reach out and get some advice and some support from the GP Down South, what's the best way to get in touch with you guys?
So they can just come into the Health Hub, and we have care coordinators there who will talk to you, find out what's the issue that you're struggling with, and they will then point you in the right direction.
Fantastic. Okay, so again, like all the other support services here today, if you're coming past the GP Down South area, please